Imagine for a moment being Norma, a lively, spirited woman navigating her mid-50s. Norma, once a beacon of joy and vitality, finds herself in the throes of life's most daunting challenges. Her world changed dramatically when she lost her spouse, her rock, her partner in all things. As if that wasn't enough, she's also grappling with severe medical issues that have not only taken a toll on her physical health, but also her mental well-being. The absence of her spouse has left a void that's hard to fill. The silence in the house is deafening, and the nights unbearably long. Meals once shared are now eaten in solitude. These daily reminders of her loss are a constant struggle for Norma. Her medical problems add another layer of complexity to her life. Every doctor's visit, every pill she takes, every ache and pain is a stark reminder of her vulnerabilities. She's facing severe diseases like cancer and heart disease, conditions that require intensive and often expensive medical care. Adding to her ordeal, Norma doesn't have the safety net of family support. She's left to navigate the labyrinth of healthcare and insurance on her own. The lack of adequate health coverage amplifies her worries. She's constantly juggling her need for medical care with the harsh reality of her financial constraints. The fear and uncertainty of the future weigh heavily on her. She's scared, unsure about what to do next. Every decision feels monumental. Every step forward seems like a leap into the unknown. She's grappling with questions she never thought she'd have to ask herself. How will she manage her health issues? How will she cope with the loneliness? How will she navigate the rest of her life without her spouse? For Norma and many like her, the path forward may seem daunting, but it is not a road they have to travel alone. Their journey is unexpected and fraught with challenges, but with resilience, courage, and the right support, they can navigate this new chapter in their lives. The world Norma once knew has drastically changed. She, like many others over 55 who are starting anew, is facing a variety of challenges that can seem daunting. One of the most common difficulties is dealing with physical health issues. Conditions like cancer or heart disease are not uncommon as we age, and they can be especially tough when facing them alone. The physical toll these diseases take can be immense, leaving individuals feeling weak, drained, and sometimes hopeless. But it's not just the physical challenges they must contend with. The mental health impact of losing a spouse or loved one can be just as significant. The grief, the loneliness, the fear, these can all lead to conditions like depression and anxiety. And without a support system in place, these feelings can often go unaddressed, creating a cycle of hopelessness that's hard to break. The financial implications of these challenges can't be overlooked either. Limited health coverage can mean high out-of-pocket costs for medical care, and for those on a fixed income, this can lead to stress and worry about how to afford necessary treatments. This financial stress can further exacerbate mental and physical health issues, creating a vicious cycle that's difficult to escape. And then there's the loss of a support system. Family and friends can provide much needed emotional and practical support during tough times. But for those like Norma who don't have this network, the isolation can be overwhelming. The lack of a support system can make every challenge feel 10 times harder to overcome. These challenges, while significant, are not insurmountable. With the right resources and support, individuals in Norma's situation can navigate these obstacles and find a path towards a better tomorrow. As we move forward, we'll explore some of these resources and strategies, offering hope and guidance for those who are starting anew in the face of adversity. In the face of adversity, help is often closer than it appears. Even in the most challenging times, there are resources aplenty for individuals grappling with life-altering changes. Let's start with government programs. They may seem like a maze of paperwork and bureaucracy, but they are designed to provide assistance to those in need. Take, for example, Medicare, a federal program that provides health coverage if you are 65 or older or have certain disabilities. Then there's Medicaid, a state and federal program that helps with medical costs for some people with limited income and resources. These programs can provide a financial safety net for medical expenses. Next, there are community organizations that step up to fill the gaps. These groups offer a range of services from providing meals and transportation to medical appointments to offering grief counseling and support groups. Some even offer financial assistance for those struggling to meet their daily needs. They are often staffed by volunteers who understand your journey because they've walked it themselves. And let's not forget about online platforms. In this digital age, support is just a click away. Websites and social media groups provide a wealth of information and a community of people who are experiencing similar struggles. They can offer advice, share their experiences, and provide emotional support. There are also numerous online resources that can help you navigate the healthcare system, understand your rights, and connect you with professionals who can provide guidance. And then there are charities, foundations, and nonprofit organizations dedicated to providing assistance. They offer everything from financial support to fund medical treatments to programs that help with housing or transportation needs. While it may seem overwhelming at first, these resources are there to help you navigate this challenging time. They offer more than just practical assistance. They provide hope, connection, and the reassurance that you are not alone in your struggles. Remember, it's okay to ask for help. In fact, it's more than okay. It's brave. It's acknowledging that you're human, that you're facing a tough time, and you're taking steps to overcome it. Reaching out can be the first step towards finding solutions. Beyond formal systems of support, there exist countless individuals ready to lend a hand. In our journey through life, we sometimes forget that our fellow humans are often our greatest allies. Let's take a moment to appreciate the incredible power of kindness, compassion, and shared understanding. Often, it's the volunteers, the support groups, and the kind strangers we meet along the way who make the most significant impact on our lives. Consider the role of volunteers. These are individuals who willingly dedicate their time and energy, asking for nothing in return, to help others navigate through challenging times. They may be found in hospitals, community centers, or even online platforms, offering comfort, advice, and practical support to those who need it most. Support groups, too, play a crucial role. These are spaces where individuals facing similar struggles come together to share experiences, exchange advice, and provide emotional support. In these groups, one can find solace in the shared experience and the knowledge that they are not alone in their journey. And then there are the kind strangers, the everyday heroes whose small acts of kindness can make a world of difference. A shared smile, a listening ear, a comforting word. These seemingly minor gestures can have a profound impact when we're grappling with life's challenges. Let's consider some stories. There's Mary, a widow who found a support group that helped her navigate the grief and loneliness after losing her spouse, or John, a heart patient who received invaluable advice and encouragement from online volunteers experienced in managing heart disease. And then there's Emma, who, after a chance encounter with a kind stranger in the park, found the courage to seek professional help for her depression. These stories underscore the fact that help can come from the most unexpected places. They serve as reminders that in the face of adversity, the human spirit is capable of profound empathy and generosity. So remember, even in your darkest moments, even when you feel most alone, there are unseen allies all around you. No one is ever truly alone in their struggles. In the face of adversity, the human spirit has an incredible capacity for resilience. As we journey through life, we often encounter obstacles that test our mettle, challenge our resolve, and sometimes seem insurmountable. But it's in these moments of hardship that we see the power of resilience shine through. Resilience, in essence, is the ability to bounce back, to adapt, to keep moving forward in the face of adversity. It's the life raft that keeps us afloat in the stormy seas of life's challenges. And the good news is, resilience isn't a fixed trait. It's a skill that can be cultivated, a muscle that can be strengthened. Let's take a look at some inspiring examples of resilience in action. Consider the story of Lisa, a woman in her late 50s who lost her husband to a long battle with heart disease. Lisa found herself alone with limited health coverage and a mountain of medical bills. But rather than succumbing to despair, she chose to cultivate resilience. She joined a support group, started a small home-based business to help with the bills, and began volunteering at a local hospital. In doing so, she not only managed to navigate through her own challenges, but also started helping others in similar situations. Or think about Robert, a 60-year-old man diagnosed with cancer. Despite the prognosis, he displayed a remarkable resilience. He took ownership of his health, researched extensively about his condition, started a healthier lifestyle, and even used his experience to raise awareness about early detection of cancer. His resilience didn't make the disease disappear, but it allowed him to face it with courage and dignity. These stories aren't just about surviving. They're about thriving in the face of adversity. They're about channeling that inner strength, that resilience, to not only overcome personal challenges, but to create a positive impact on the lives of others. So remember, even in the darkest of times, there is a strength within us, a resilience that can light the way forward. Because at the end of the day, resilience is not just about surviving, but thriving. Despite the hurdles, the future holds promise for Norma and others in her shoes. The obstacles faced may be daunting, but they are not insurmountable. And in overcoming them, we can find a sense of purpose, a renewed zest for life, and a deeper understanding of our own strength and resilience. Amidst these trials, it's important to remember that we live in a time of unprecedented advancements in healthcare. New treatments and therapies are being developed at a rapid pace, many of them specifically targeted at conditions that predominantly affect older adults. These medical breakthroughs are not just extending lives, but improving their quality too. And it's not just the medical field that's evolving. Policies are shifting too in response to the needs and voices of those who've often been overlooked. Many countries are reformulating their healthcare systems to ensure better coverage. especially for those with serious health conditions. There's a growing recognition that everyone, regardless of age or health status, deserves access to quality care. Beyond policies and treatments, there's a broader change taking place in society. Empathy and understanding towards those dealing with loss, illness, and age-related challenges are on the rise. More and more people are recognizing the courage it takes to start over, to keep going in the face of adversity. This societal shift is fostering an environment where individuals like Norma are not just seen, but heard, understood, and supported. This doesn't mean the journey is easy or the road ahead clear. There will still be challenges, uncertainties, setbacks, but it does mean that there's hope. It means that there are opportunities to turn these trials into triumphs, to transform these hardships into stepping stones towards a better, brighter tomorrow. The road ahead may be steep, but it leads to brighter days. This is not just about surviving, but about thriving. It's about realizing that even in the midst of struggle, there is potential for growth, for joy, for life, and that's a future worth fighting for. In the end, it is the strength within that carries us through life's storms. This statement rings true for individuals like Norma, who face daunting challenges yet continue to forge ahead with a spirit that refuses to be extinguished. These challenges, as overwhelming as they may seem, often serve as catalysts for personal growth and the discovery of a resilience that perhaps lay dormant within. It's like finding a hidden treasure chest within ourselves, filled with courage and determination that we never knew we possessed. Imagine Norma, a woman in her mid-50s, dealing with the loss of a loved one and facing severe medical problems. She doesn't have a safety net of family support to fall back on, and her health coverage is limited. Her journey might seem filled with insurmountable obstacles, yet it is Norma's indomitable spirit that gets her through. Her strength within, her courage, and her resilience are like a beacon, guiding her through the darkest of storms. She finds that with each challenge she overcomes, she grows stronger, more resilient. This isn't just about surviving, it's about thriving against all odds. Norma, like so many others, learns to adapt, to seek out resources, and to recognize the allies she never knew she had. She discovers that she is not alone, that there are many others on a similar journey. And in sharing her experiences, she finds another kind of strength. The strength that comes from connecting with others, from knowing that her story can offer hope and inspiration to those who are walking a similar path. Each challenge faced, each obstacle overcome, adds another layer to her strength within. It is this strength that allows her to face each new day, to take on each new challenge, and to continue her journey with courage and determination. Remember, it is not the storm that defines us, but how we navigate through it, how we rise above it. We all have within us a strength greater than any storm, a resilience that can carry us through the darkest of times. Within every person lies a strength greater than any challenge they might face.